Hey guys, this is HD, and this is going to be a cool tricks video number 2. And this idea was originally inspired and actually created, I believe, by a person named Davey on TL.net. So this is a really cool idea, and I call it the Shift Blink or Shift Q Blink. So what I'm going to show you guys here is Lost Temple and a pretty large group of stalkers, and I'm going to attempt to blink across from one base to the other. And so I've got this huge group. I'm going to put them as close to the rocks as I can, and then I'm just going to push B and tell them all to blink. When you do this, you tell all of them to blink, so you guys can see all the stalkers in the back did blink, but they were not close enough to make the journey. So that was a pretty bad fail, and if you had tried to blink into an opponent's base like that, you probably would have just lost like 6 or 7 stalkers. Now I'm going to show you guys the Shift Q Blink. So basically what you do is you hold Shift, you right click on that rock right there where my mouse cursor is, and then you continue to hold Shift and push B. Very cool right there. As you guys can see, a lot more stalkers are making it through, and basically you don't have to blink one at a time. You just hold Shift and you blink, and all of them make it across. So it's a very good way to attack your opponent's base on almost any map. This is exploitable. I'm going to show this to you guys a couple more times. One important thing to know is to put an attack move or some kind of move at the end of the blink queue. Otherwise, all the stalkers are just going to bunch up after they blink and prevent stalkers from further blinking. So you guys can see that I always have another command queued up right after the blink. So I'm going to show you guys a more practical application of how this can be used effectively. Of course, you do need sight of the ground, so I'm using an observer to spot the enemy Terran base, which is on the island up here in the top left-hand corner. And I'm going to pretty much blink all my stalkers into my opponent's base up in the top left-hand corner, using this Shift Q strategy. So holding Shift, and then telling the stalkers to move to the rock that's closest, and then pushing B to blink, and then adding an additional move command at the end of the queue. That way the stalkers don't get stuck right after they blink. So you guys can see all the stalkers are going to make it across. And then you basically can just tell them to all attack and have fun on the island. The reason why I didn't tell them to A attack there is because right after they blinked, then they would have just started attacking. They would have blocked stalkers from further blinking across. So I'm going to show you guys one more application of the Shift Blink. Although the last one was probably the most reliable one, but you can also blink pretty much anywhere you have vision. So you guys can see right there blinking to the rocks right above the natural. So this is a really cool idea, really good strategy. Credit going to Davey again from TL.net. And have fun abusing the Shift Q Blink. This Shift Q strategy works with a lot of other units too, with siege tanks and ghost snipe and a lot of other activatable abilities, which I might do more videos on in the future. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and enjoy the final battle.